Hi guys, welcome back. Eddie's got some dry clothes on. He's a little warmed up now. On the other side of it, the eggnog, we took it out of the fridge actually and we set it in the snow to cool off. It's not quite as cool as it needs to be, but Eddie has to get home to dinner with his mother and father and they'll be real mad at me if I keep him late. So we're gonna move forward with drinking the eggnog right now. I have taken one peek at it to feel how it looks. Eddie tried to sneak a peek before we first started recording for some reason. But now is going to be the real reveal here. So we're gonna take this out and look at the eggnog we've created. First thoughts, Eddie?
What the fuck?
I'm gonna grab a whisk.
Why does it look like pudding?
I don't know, Eddie.
Oh. It smells like a good quiche. Like, you know the egg dish?
Yeah.
It smells like that.
Okay.
Doesn't it?
A little bit. All right.
Oh.
I think once you mix it in, it looks a little nicer.
A little bit, yeah, okay.
Okay, so there was some dry chunks on the top. I think they just dried out.
Mm-hmm.
But now you mix it together. So we'll grab here. Eddie, do you want to portion up a cup?
I do.
Into here, and I'll grab another. Actually, fill both those cups.
Is this our ladle?
That's your ladle. And then just for comparison, well, this cup right here will fill with the control eggnog. So this is Kemp's Golden Eggnog.
It does feel a little warm yet. That'll be good.
So this right here is the Kemp's eggnog, and in our cups here, the Christmas tree mug and the moose mug here is actually Wally, the moose from Wally World. So first, which mug do you want? You're the guest.
I'll take the Christmas tree one.
Take the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll have the moose.
Does it feel warm?
It is a little warm.
Or are my hands just frostbitten?
No, it is warm. It's
Okay.
so if the fridge is 40 degrees, it feels like 60 degrees. So it's a little warm.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's warmer than my apartment is. So.
All right. And I don't know if we made this clear, but we are going to drink all of this, the entire bowl. Now it's less than a half gallon of milk.
Oh yeah.
Plus some eggs.
Only 18 eggs.
So it'll probably be like a quart apiece. And like I said at the beginning, I don't know if I told you. I don't remember if I did, but yesterday I drank an entire quart of this exact eggnog.
So
I felt fine.
You're an old pro at this.
So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna taste test. So we'll have a little sip of this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. And we'll compare it to our store-bought eggnog.
Cheers.
It's comparable.
Is it?
What's your idea?
This one has a much less distinctive pumpkin pie taste.
I did taste the hint of pumpkin pie, yes.
Mm-hmm. It's also colder.
Right.
And
You can.
I have to go in again.
Okay, I'll go in with you. Now that you mention it, it really does. The pumpkin pie really stands out.
Like it tastes like liquid pumpkin pie filling.
Which is funny. There are no pumpkins in this.
No, there aren't. It's true. We didn't put any in here.
No, it's just pumpkin pie spice. I'm going back for the store-bought.
Yeah.
They are similar though.
You know,
I feel like if this was as cold as this, it would taste very, very similar.
yeah, if this was just as cold, it might be better.
Especially if we use nutmeg.
The warmness is a big turnoff for me.
That's a no for you, dog.
It's a no. Like room temperature just sliding down the back of your throat.
This is This is family-friendly content.
Did I
I
say
don't want to
something
talk
wrong?
about. I don't want to talk about room temperature sliding down the back of your throat. All right, so the taste test, that was part 1. But now we'll set aside the store-bought eggnog.
It's really not bad.
We'll see what we think in about 15 minutes here.
Yeah. Let's drink.
All right,
some
so
eggnog.
okay, so I'll drink mine down, and you tell them a story about your past.
Yeah. I went to Olive Garden the other day. I don't know if any of y'all have ever been to Olive Garden, but they serve these pasta dishes is what they're called. And you go there and you order it, and they've got this soup called chicken nochi soup, and it's the best soup in the world. And I had thought that it was all you can eat because that's what it's advertised as, all you can eat soup during a specific portion of the day that I wasn't there for. And so I just assumed it applied for the entire day. And so the waitress, I ate the first bowl, guzzled it. The waitress took it away. I said, thank you, thinking I was gonna get another steaming fresh bowl of soup. And then it just never happened. The next dish she brought out were breadsticks and ravioli. And I was like, I want my soup. How was your glass of eggnog?
This first one was good. It did come with the aftertaste of me thinking this will not be my last.
There is so much left in here. This is a gallon.
Yeah, but it's just slightly over half gallon.
Okay.
All right, so I'll tell a story about my day yesterday. Actually, 2 days ago. So I was at work and I was wearing this Santa hat. And I work with a guy and he hates Christmas. And he'll probably watch this video. Hi, Ryan. Hi. He hates Christmas. So I was being real threatening to him. And every time he was a jerk to me, because he's not a jerk to me because it's just, I deserve it. But I was keeping a count and I told him that the count was for every time he'd get something, I'd be more Christmassy the next day. So the count got up to 11. And then yesterday when I got to work, I walked in and everyone was looking at me coming around the corners. And of course, I didn't have anything Christmassy on because what's Christmas about? It's about giving. It's not about revenge or making somebody, pay for their actions. It's about spreading joy, and that would have not spread joy. So I decided that I'll just be really mean to him all night instead. So that's what I did. You can call that your glass. You don't have to. This glass is much smaller.
There are layers. I'll hit a layer of cold, and then a layer of warm, and then a layer of lukewarm.
Well, this was sitting in the snow, and it melted right down to the grass.
It was at a bare simmer when we put it out there.
Like a black bear simmer.
Already full.
All right, so, all right, you got another story ready?
Locked and loaded. Man, that's so... Don't mind me. Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
The other day, I was driving to the gym. I ran over a baby duck. It's a...
They're called ducklings.
Yes, a duckling. On accident, I had seen it in the middle of the road, and then I thought, what is that? Oh, that's a baby duck. That's cute. And then I ran it over. I had thought that it would try and move. And normally when I see animals, they move, I move, and then I hit them. It's just a loose, so I didn't move thinking it would move, but it didn't move thinking I would move. Yeah, that's now that's been drudged up again.
That was a much less happy of a story. Well, I mean, the first one was sad because you didn't get your soup.
Yeah.
But that one, the duckling died. That was much less happy.
No, yeah, it was rough. It ruined my day.
I think something else is gonna ruin this day for me.
Yeah. Is the
Why
trick
does dinner have to be so early?
I know. Shouldn't we spread this out over like a 2-hour event?
Oh.
That's so unflattering.
We could have just come back tomorrow and filmed this. Now that I'm thinking about it.
So what we're gonna do is cut it right now and come back tomorrow.
No, we gotta finish now. So I got a story. It has a bit little to do with my current life, but I'm ready. When you start
How long is your story? Because my plan is to drink this as quickly as possible.
Okay, I'll tell it quickly.
Okay.
All right, so when I turned 15, the day I turned 15, I got my permit. This was 15 years ago. I got my driver's permit. And my sister was playing softball, hi Amy, in Little Falls that day. So I begged my mom to let me drive her to Little Falls. And I don't think my mom has been that scared ever in her life. And this is the same mom who, when she goes on the power tower at Valley Fair, she screams the entire way up while you're sitting at the top, the entire way down until you stop at the bottom. So that's my story about my mom was so scared of my driving when I first got my permit. Ugh. How do you feel, Eddie? It's 2 glasses in.
Dense.
We made a dent. It's going down.
It just, what it does is it goes down and then it just sits.
Oh, eggnog is thick. With like 4 C's.
I can't wait to go eat fajitas after this.
Mom, I'm not really hungry. Why? My stomach is completely full of eggnog, and it was lukewarm when we drank it. Don't tell her.
I drank
If she watches the video and finds out, that's one thing. But if you go home, yeah, there were raw eggs in there.
Yeah, I shotgunned a bunch of raw eggs with Gilly today.
Yeah, I'll be right up there with Kyle. You won't be able to hang out with me either.
Oh, wow, no, it's dense.
So I thought for this one, we could describe what our favorite part, that much? A little more?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. What our favorite part of the channel, favorite video, favorite thing we've done as a part of the channel was so far.
Okay.
So, because it's been a little over a year. I mean, the channel's existed since COVID March. So that's March 2020 for anybody who doesn't know what COVID is. But it really started last year with my challenge for myself to make 150 videos that I failed. But anyways, he's been a 50-50 partner of I know he's never on any videos. How is he a 50-50 partner? But he is. And he actually, before this video goes up, he'll have posted the last video on the channel. The only one that has a copyright claim against it. So while I drink my glass, why don't you say what your favorite part of being on the channel, either favorite video. Let's do favorite part, and then the next cup will be describing the favorite video.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So favorite part.
My favorite part is you guys, the community that we've built.
Yeah, all 3 of you. Could you take it serious?
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah, we don't have a community. Mr. Cones used to watch our videos. If you're watching this, Mr. Cones, leave a comment.
My favorite part of this is that every time we get together to make a video, there's something that ends up, the final product is never what I imagine either of us had in mind, like drinking lukewarm eggnog.
Or rolling in the snow?
Yeah.
That was nowhere in the script.
There's a fair amount of if you can't tell, there's some ad-lib that goes on behind the scenes and during them.
And we're not as good at improv as we think we are.
It's a very free form channel, and I appreciate that, the artistic interpretation that comes along with that. And, the just having a medium to express yourself is important.
It is important.
I also like the idea that never mind.
For the next cup. Yeah, your talking turn is over.
Yeah, I'll shut up. I should drink, shouldn't I?
Whenever you're ready.
Maybe my posture is why it feels so heavy in there.
Did that help?
No, believe it or not.
So my favorite part of the channel is I like having a place to express myself and to make cool stuff that most people in my direct life are like, why the hell did you make that? But then they can go out and some random people on the internet can see 2 different videos now about my chair. and a video where we watch Eddie perhaps get a heat stroke because he can't win at rock, paper, scissors. So I just like being able to do these funny, weird things that you can't really do in your normal life. We're getting there.
So much.
All right, that was cup 3. Thoughts, ideas, comments, concerns?
Are there not 4 cups in a gallon? No, we went over this at the start of the video. Fuck. Oh, I look so dumb now.
So there are 16 cups in a gallon.
So we're each drinking a half gallon of nog right now. Right?
No. This is, we use less than a half gallon of milk. And then we use 3 cups of cream. So we got just over a half gallon plus the eggs.
Oh, that's nothing.
So we got like a quart-ish each.
That's, how many calories do you think are in here? Not that I care,
Too
but
many.
Yeah.
All right, so you can either say something else you like about being on the channel or your favorite video. Okay, here we go.
Okay, yeah. Favorite video. I enjoy a video from a long time ago called Eddie Plays Minecraft for the First Time. Or something like that.
It's a stream.
Is it a stream?
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago. It actually really wasn't. But that was one of my favorite videos because I had never really played the Minecraft before, which was fun. And
The Minecraft.
I learned a thing or two, and it really was looking back, the start of my addiction and where I went downhill with the Minecraft. So it's good to have a jumping off point that you can look back on and reflect. Since then, I've logged lots of hours into the craft. I have still yet to beat the Ender Dragon.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how good are you at mining and crafting? Either together or separate.
From 1 to 10, what's the best?
7.
2.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that made sense to you all, right?
Fuck.
Whenever you're ready, Eddie.
Oh, the fact that you let out a little noise when you finished that cup, and that makes me nervous that this is like the tipping point for me.
Well, it might be. Your insides are not anywhere near as ready as mine are for this. My whole life has been spent training for this moment.
I don't drink quarts of eggnog on the daily.
I don't do it daily. I just do it often.
Sorry, I dissociated for a second there. It's all the cloves in this.
Total disassociation.
Okie dokie. Bottoms up.
So my favorite video or videos on the channel, I really like. This one is gonna turn out great, I think.
Yep.
But of ones that have been out before this video, I really like Mr. Cone's Revenge because of the collaboration with Mr. Cone's doing his line. If you're watching this, thanks. And it took me hours and hours and hours to come up with that dinky little animation. And then I didn't post a video for 3 months after that. And then the same with Escape. I filmed that one and I edited it. I did some cool effects and I didn't post a video for 2 months after that one either. So apparently when I put out my favorite videos, I just stopped posting for a while. That was a very not tasty burp.
Why did I drink so many glasses of water before this?
Because you're diabetic.
Yeah. Yeah, is this liquid?
I'd say it's a semi-solid.
Non-Newtonian.
It is Newtonian.
Did you know that
Probably.
glass is a liquid?
It's an amorphous solid. Look up the Veritasium video on his glass of liquid, and he says at the end of the video, it's a solid. It's not a crystalline solid, but it's a solid.
Well, according to a dude that gave me a ride to school one day, it's a liquid.
Really? Really? Does it flow?
Yes.
No.
I was told when you look at the the really old glass, like
These
in the
windows
churches.
were put in the
they-
50s.
But like from the 1800s,
You mean the glass that
flows.
they formed in the window melted and cooled
Yes, it flowed.
when it was a liquid?
So that's a fun fact.
That's really fun. It's not false, but it's fun. We're getting there.
Oh yes, we are. Oh God, how many more glasses do you think?
I think we got this round and then a short glass for the next round. Here, I'll just give you a little touch more.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. What about this time? What do we tell?
I think we should tell. Just got paralyzed by indecision. What our favorite decade of fashion is?
I disagree.
Yeah, that's a shit idea. Favorite Christmas food and why?
Okay.
But you're not allowed to say turkey.
No, that's a Thanksgiving food.
Okay, wow, okay.
I mean, you can eat whatever food you want on Christmas, but it's not a Christmas food.
I'll start, I guess.
You start it every time.
My favorite Christmas food is probably fruitcake. I have never had a fruitcake, but like it has an aura around it. As a kid, I read a lot of Garfield comics, and they would frequently have fruitcake in that, so it's nostalgic to me. And that's really what food is just... I'd heard once that the tongue connects to the brainstem, so when you eat, you feel the most alive. And I feel like of all the foods, fruitcake makes you feel the most alive.
You feel alive right now, ready?
It's the opposite of alive.
I think that's dead.
What the opposite of like enjoying being alive? You ever seen Marley and Me?
No, I refuse.
I haven't either, but I feel like my stomach has just watched the end of that movie.
That's a good way to put it. That's a beautiful way to put it. So what was it? Favorite Christmas food?
Yeah, and why? Ooh, and it has to be a food that you've eaten before.
I have never had a fruitcake.
You just told me that you've never eaten fruitcake.
Yeah, but that was for me. This is for you now.
Okay.
Okay, I'll drink this. You were like, it seemed like you were struggling over there. How was it hard?
It's just a lot of eggnog here.
There's a lot of eggnog. Okay, hold on. Made some room. Okay.
Alright, so my favorite Christmas food is kind of a non-traditional one. Every Christmas Eve, we, my grandma and grandpa, well, he passed away, but now, so grandma comes over, my mom and dad's and my sisters and I, we eat lasagna. So we get one of those store-bought lasagnas, we throw it in the oven, we go to church on Christmas Eve, and then when we come home, we eat a lasagna. So that's my favorite Christmas Eve food. You do that, the cheese bread. It's not traditional Christmas food, but next thing on Christmas Day is when you have all the ham and the turkey and the potatoes and all that. So I'd say lasagna. Is your stomach yelling, don't do this anymore?
Yeah. You know that thing when you take a drink of something and then your throat does that thing where it moves a bunch and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
That's what happens here.
Yeah, well, too bad. We're doing it.
We're almost there. Wow. We just drank 2 gallons of eggnog.
Cup?
No, 2 gallons.
No. There you go.
Oh, frick nuts. I didn't cuss that time.
Oh golly, 2 Willikers, fellas. All right, I think this one,
Do we
cheers,
and we both drink it at the
and we just down it.
just go for it, and then I hurl all over your table.
Yep, that's and then fade to black.
You ever see the movie, television, YouTube video Dumb ways to die.
No.
This is one of them.
Yeah, this would be a really dumb way to die. I don't have diabetes, so you might die of hyperglycemic shock.
I might. Every now and then I taste the sugar granules.
I don't.
Either that or I'm just literally going crazy after all the eggnog.
All right, so bottoms up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You press.
I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Oh, my mouth probably looks like a mess.
Yeah, wipe it off on the towel. You look like a cheap hooker with a mustache. So that was it. That's the third part of the GillyGuy Christmas special. As for the choice of programming, I think I'm gonna have a talk with Fredrickson.
Yeah.
Section 1, Section 2, we're okay. Section 3, I think he really needs to do some work. So you might be able to see that meeting come up here, but or maybe not. I don't know. I don't work for 3 weeks, so all fine.
In hindsight, if the eggs had been messed up, you said we were only going to do a double batch. I should have sabotaged. I put that egg that I cracked in there.
We were way too good at that.
Yeah. What's that? I feel like Sisyphus.
Sisyphus.
Icarus.
I thought Sisyphus, didn't he roll the boulder up the hill?
Yeah. Yeah.
Every day, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I feel like that
we
too.
We flew too close to the sun and we melted our wax in our wings.
Oh, and I'm gonna shit my brains out.
Thanks for coming and watching the GillyGuy Christmas special. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. Eddie said that he has another video in the works. He promised it would be out before the new year. So tune in for that. He promised. So he'll do it. Bye.
Bye. Huh. I don't remember that.